come to you, or did you go to her and develop this gorgeous line?
It was a very mutual relationship. Miranda's got a long history with Royal Albert. In fact, Miranda was obviously very fond of her grandmother, and her grandmother was a collector of Royal Albert. Miranda loved to spend time with her grandmother, having tea and high tea with her grandmother, and Royal Albert was their product of choice. So when we approached Miranda, she was more than delighted to work with us on this beautiful collection of products, and it's all inspired by Miranda's travels, her love of nature, beautiful flowers and butterflies, and that's how we've come up with this beautiful product.
It's absolutely gorgeous. It's just so stunning. We were talking about it before the show started, and everybody was like, I want one of those, I want one of those. Because there's that touch of femininity that is brought into with the little touches of the butterflies. If you can see really closely here, maybe I can lift this one up. Here we go. So you can see there's the gold banding on it. There's the beautiful butterflies, the peonies. There's just something so feminine and English.
Absolutely. And you've hit on that, Melinda, in terms of the Englishness of the brand. These are inspired by beautiful country gardens in England, and you can see the beautiful peonies and the butterflies. And what I love about the butterfly is these were obviously all of Miranda's own inspirations, but she loves the butterfly because the butterfly has been on an amazing journey in life to become so beautiful, and that's why she chose that. And the peonies obviously then are her favourite flower.
Right, but it's all about taking time for yourself.
Absolutely.
Having that moment of tea. I mean, if I painted the picture of it's a kind of a cloudy day and you've got a good book and you're just curled up with that little bit of a cover with you, and you fix yourself the perfect cup of tea.
Indeed.
And you sit there with your tea and you just sip on it and you feel like you've given yourself a spa treatment.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Isn't that funny how one cup of tea can make a difference in your mood?
Absolutely. It lifts the mood, and they say that tea can lift the mood. And lots of people now are moving to green teas and the loose leaf tea, and these particular vessels are perfect for holding that product. But what I love about this is, aside from tea and treating yourself to a nice occasion, these are the perfect vessels to give for gifting, for self-purchase, and actually I like to use these for different functions other than just tea. They make a beautiful bathroom piece. Again, it's so pretty and so uplifting to see a product like this with the beautiful colours. We've used them for cotton balls in our bathroom. We've used them for candy, like you've got on display here today. So perfect, again, to be used as a vessel for other uses.
So these are bone china?
Bone china, yeah. And
tell me about that, how they're manufactured, or like what is it about bone china? I don't really even know what that means.
So bone china is very special. So bone china is one of the finest products you will find within the china and porcelain world. Bone china is actually, believe it or not, does have a bone content in it, hence the name bone china. But why we use it is it makes the product extremely durable. So people sometimes think it's so fine and delicate, but it's actually a very durable product. I mean, when you take on and off the lids and you use the product, you don't need to be afraid to work with it. It's quite strong, quite durable, and that's why bone china is so successful.
Right. Well, and it's a very special time in England right now. We've got a new princess. We were trying to find out if the princess has a new name yet, and she doesn't.
She doesn't just yet.
But there's some name choices. What are we?
There is. Alice is actually top of the list, I believe, at the moment. Charlotte is a strong contender, and I believe they're also considering Diana, maybe as a middle name for the baby. So great excitement, and everybody's so delighted with the birth of the baby girl. So great.
I know, it's so fun. So I think when I think of tea, I do think of England.
Absolutely.
And I think of it being very proper, and I think of high teas, and I think of there's a specialness to tea. We grab a cup of coffee really fast on the go. It's like not so special, but a cup of tea is like a moment, and it's an experience that you get to give yourself. And we've got, whether you're starting with it in a beautiful container like this, so that you feel like from the moment that you're pulling the tea out of this container, this could be your loose leaf tea, this could be tea bags in here, either way, it doesn't matter, whatever works for you. You could also have other things in here. But let's just imagine that you're pulling some loose leaf, that's a tongue twister, isn't it?
Indeed.
Loose leaf tea from this beautiful container, and that you're then steeping tea, and you're giving yourself the afternoon to just relax. That's what this Royal Albert, this whole collection is really about. This is just the beginning of this beautiful collection of what we're going to share with you today, along with Emily, and all things English and all things tea. So